out a lot more because I don't get like dizzy and shit. So yeah, honestly, like wine might.
Nigga, smoke weed. Yeah. Oh, nigga, smoke. Do you smoke? Do you smoke? By the way, for you to answer this, I have to preface it by saying this. Anybody out there, when I ask him, does he smoke, whether it's my school or my job, I ask him in a hypothetical sense because I don't smoke. But hypothetically, if I do smoke,
he does not smoke. Yes,
which I hypothetically do. But continue.
Yeah, Caleb. Yes, I do smoke. I don't smoke heavy. I smoke every now and then. Most of the time when with friends. Yes.
How deep are you into drugs?
What?
Like, what drugs have you tried in your lifetime?
Only weed, bro.
Really?
Yes.
Are you an anti-drug person?
That's
see, man, I was gonna ask you to do some heroin with me tomorrow, dog. Man, I'm fucking with you. But now I'm talking about like party drugs, like Molly. Hypothetically, if I ever did that before, I hypothetically have done that before. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm hypothetically to infinity for the rest of this conversation.
Hypothetically to infinity. Okay.
What drugs have you done? And I'll tell you what drugs I've done. Which it surprisingly isn't that much. I'm a lightweight compared to other people. But.
Okay. Let's say, okay, of course, the most popular one, the famous one, Coke.
You've done it?
No, have you? I'm asking you if you.
Oh, no, I haven't, no. I won't.
Okay.
I won't. I never will do Coke, personally.
Heroin.
Heroin?
Yeah.
Nigga, do I look like I do? Fuck no, nigga. Yo, never. No, nigga. Like, yo, like a friend of, yo, you want to try heroin, bro? Like, no, nigga.
Yeah, no, good.
Heroin, crack? No, nigga. Yo, fucking, what is it? Meth? No. Yo, you get that out of here. Which really, honestly, most people do meth if you use cough syrup and shit like that, or
if
you take Sudafed and shit, that, like, literally, they think Trump is a meth head, which is literally a plausible thing. Like Joe Rogan actually brought this up. Like you don't even hear the media talking about this. He took a picture in the White House or somewhere. I think it was in the White House in his room or some shit where he had his drawer open, but he took the picture and didn't realize he had the drawer open. And inside the drawer is a whole bunch of Sudafed, like fucking Jones in there, dog. And Sudafed is like when you take it, it's kind of like meth. It's like a version of speed and shit. So that's why he has all the energy and shit like that. So sometimes like it was literally one time where he was talking and he sounded like Joe Biden, like literally that was because he was coming down off of it because it gives you a lot of energy. Like meth gives you energy and shit. So yeah, bro, it's crazy, dog. It's crazy. They use Sudafed and meth when they make it. Some people do.
I'm fucking. Oh my god.
But yeah, bro. Crack. Cocaine, meth, even though I don't think cocaine is as bad as a drug as it is, I feel like it comes down to it's all about how your body intakes shit.
Yeah,
because you can get addicted to weed. Like honestly, you can. I'm not a person that is like, when I smoke, like when I hypothetically smoke, just reminding people of the hypothetical infinity I put in the conversation.
Hypothetically, yes, hypothetically.
But when I literally probably smoke twice a week, 3 times a week.
That's not.
And I don't even smoke. I don't even smoke like a full blunt. Like I feel like because I don't know how to roll. I cannot roll a blunt.
I don't even. Yeah, bro. I don't even.
I used to have a bowl, but when I left for Georgia, I gave my bowl to Matt, and I just let him keep it because I'm like, yeah, you look like you got herpes, bro. So it's like, nah, Matt don't got it. I just be fucking with him like that. But nah, he like I just let him keep it because I told him that he could have it. I took my fucking grinder back though. I was like, give me my grinder, nigga. Which my grinder went missing. I think somebody stole that shit in my household.
Damn.
But
but nah, bro. Like I'm anti-drug if it hurts people and kills people because I'm not down with that shit.
I've heard. So you wouldn't be for Tulsi's policy then?
Which one?
Tulsi Gabbard is for legalizing all drugs.
What?
And the reason why she says that is because when you look at countries that have legalized all drugs, you've seen the rates and overdoses and things like that going down. Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Like you see the logic in it, right? Literally, when people hear that legalizing all drugs, they just see, oh God, we're gonna have junkies and zombies. That's not the case. You're not gonna have people buying dirty drugs off the black market that could kill them. That's laced with things like fentanyl and heroin, because that's what a lot of the rappers died from, like Lil Peep, Mac Miller, all these niggas that died from overdoses. What is it? Juice WRLD, they all died from that.
Yeah, Lil Uzi, well, they're still alive. Lil Pump.
That's what I don't get with black people though. Black people drugs that I've tried. I'll just tell you the list of drugs I tried. Hypothetically. I've tried marijuana. I've obviously done weed. Hypothetically, I've done Molly, hypothetically.
Okay.
I did acid, hypothetically.
Okay.
And that's it. I want to do DMT. I want to do DMT. But when I tell people that, especially black people, they look at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, y'all literally listen to Future and y'all do it yourselves, who literally drinks liquid heroin. That's what lean is. It's liquid heroin. And you look at me crazy for doing DMT, something that's natural. No, it's literally conspiracy theories out there. And there's some scientists that believe that, like Moses, if he was a real person, when he said he saw God because of the burning bush and shit like that, in the area where the stories of Moses takes place in and shit like that, they have a bush out there. I forget what the exact, or not the bush, I forget what the plant is called, but when it burns, it emits DMT. And if you inhale the smokes, you'll get high from that shit. And when you get, and DMT is like literally like my homies, like one of my best friends have done it before. He was like, bro, it's literally like, you seen Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
He said literally when I showed him Doctor Strange, he told me to turn it off because he was like, I feel like I'm going back. Yeah. He said it was like that. He said it was like, it starts off, you see like the room starts pixelating into like fucking geometrical shapes and shit like that. That's off the first hit. Then the second hit you take it, the room starts getting more like that. Then they call the third hit the blast off. That's when you take off. And he said literally when he took that third hit, it was like in Doctor Strange, that tunnel form that he was going through and shit of all the colors and shit. And then he got to a place to where like faces and shit, well, not faces, but like they're called DMT jesters and shit. They started to appear out of the fucking geometrical shapes and shit like that. And that's when he said, but literally it's literally like an acid trip that's a little bit more intense and condensed into like 10-20 minutes.
Yeah,
that's literally what DMT is. So at this point, would I do an acid trip? Maybe, but I would prefer DMT. Will it be more intense? Yes. But he was like, literally, like he was like, it got to a point. He said it's more like a spiritual experience. You feel me? He was like he tried to fight, like he said it felt like the universe was trying to show him something, and he kept fighting it like spiritually and shit like that, right? like also serious shit. It's not a joke. Like literally, I mean. I'm not saying that you can't laugh. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that's what he said. He said it was like a spiritual experience. He was like literally he told me when he came out, he said I could understand why certain people like believe in religion now, because he said it was like that feeling of being in like the womb again. That's what he said it felt like.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so he said like when he started fighting that shit like that, that's when he said like the way he describes it is he came in contact with like his ego. Like it was very dark, everything around. Like he came to finally, everything was dark. Like he was still in that haze and shit like that. And then finally he came to and shit like he was good.
That's some trippy ass shit.
Like DMT is not a party drug. Like you don't do DMT going out to party. Like if you wanna out hypothetically, I've done X too. Hypothetically.
Ecstasy?
Yeah. I'm trying to fuck on that. Nah, they said that shit is fire, bro. The bull at our job though, Chase, he said that shit is not as hyped up as it is.
Yeah, but he was saying if you
I fuck with Chase. I might have him on a podcast, bro. I fuck
Chase,
with him.
He's cool, yeah, bro. Chase, he's cool. Like Chase, yeah, he's like he got some shit. Like he like that guy. Like he'll be telling you some shit. He'll be Chase like
facts, bro. I fuck with him. But, he's cool as shit. I fuck with him.
Nah, but like if you pop a Molly and then fuck, like they say that shit is like the best ever.
Fact, like did I do Molly? Yeah, I did Molly. So when I did Molly, I did it with Matt.
Okay.
Matt literally ruined my fucking my first strip club experience, and he ruined my first like EDM show experience.
How?
So the strip club experience, we got into I think it was Vanity. I was working at Target.
Vanity Grand.
Yeah, I was working at Target at the time, and my homie was like a promoter and shit.
Yeah.
But he was a promoter for artists, so he had an artist that was performing there. And he sold me tickets for the Lolo. He sold me like 3 tickets for like $60, $20 a pop.
Damn.
So we ended up getting in there, and it was funny as shit. So we walk in, right?
Yeah.
Our homie Zach went off. He did his thing, got a drink, got a dance from a bitch and shit. Because he's been in strip clubs before and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there. Me and Matt are sitting there because Matt doesn't like that type. He doesn't like that type of vibe, to be honest with you. Like, shit like that. He literally looked like he was having the worst time of his fucking life. But, so, like, I kind of turned from him because he's making me depressed as fuck and kind of mad. Yeah. So I turned to the right, and I'm drinking my drink like, you know, like drinking out of straw and shit, like a little faggot and shit. You know, I'm sorry for saying faggot to our LGBT people out there, but I'm going to say faggot a lot in this.
Love you guys, all you guys. I love you.
Even like, so I turned to the left and shit like that, and then like one of the strippers walk up, she put her purse on there, she's like, you know, asking for a drink, and she turned to me, she said, "Hey, how you doing, daddy?" I was like, "I'm good, how are you?" Because I'm kind of like we smoked before we went in this, so I was kind of high. I was like, literally, like the way I'm looking at the camera right now, I was like, "How are you?" It's like, "How are you?" And I kind of like turned my eyeballs towards her, then look at her, and she was like, "You want to dance, baby?" I was like,
"Oh."
But I was like this. I was like, because I like Zach already told me, he said, if you don't have the money, don't ask him for a dance or don't accept the dance.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was like this. I was like, no. She was like, all right. She's like, you want to buy me? She's like, you want to buy my drink? I was like, no. She was like, after I finish my drink, do you want to dance? I was like, no. She's like, do you have any money? I was like, no. She's like, boy, bye. Took her person her drink and dip, bro. Dip. Then she told one of the fucking strippers, like, oh, don't go around them. They don't got no fucking money. Like, that's basically like, when I turned, I saw her pointing at me and him, at me and Matt, and she was like, like I knew what she was saying. And she walked away and shit like that. So for the rest of the night, none of the strippers would talk to us. The only stripper that talked to us, and she wasn't a stripper, it was the bartender. The only girl that talked to us that night was the bartender for the rest of the night.
Y'all fucked up, bro. Y'all fucked up, Caleb. Y'all fucked up bad, bro.
Nigga, look, I'm broke a lot because I have bad spending habits, okay? But
I do too. I'm fucking addicted to fucking eBay. Yeah, but we'll get on. I'll tell you.
Yeah, we'll talk about that, man. We talk about that off camera.
But nah. Yeah, I've been to a strip club twice in my life, and I went with a person who was cool, my friend at work. But it was honestly my fucking fault. Like,
see, when all this quarantine shit stopped, nigga, I'll come fuck with y'all, bro.
Bet. Oh yeah, bro.
I'll come fuck with y'all. You talking about like Sean and them, right?
Yeah.
I gotta come fuck with y'all one night, bro.
All right, bet. Bro, I'm down.
They thought I was the funny guy, but no, that ain't me, nigga. No, that ain't me, nigga. Ain't no motherfucking funny guy. Check it. No, that ain't me, nigga. Yo, the flow crusher, known to dispose of busters, sweeter than custard. Busting a girl mouth like gushers. Directed to her seat, which is my meat, cause I'm the usher. I've been used for pleasure, but never considered a lover.